Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's your boy Corruption back again, this time with something that I kind of want to touch up on with the kill streaks, because I know I've complained about them probably for a long while now, and I've had some people actually ask me why I've really disliked them as much as I do, and there's some I don't mind, and then there's others that are just ridiculous to me, and I believe that they're kind of what's hurting the franchise as a whole, unknowingly actually. Thus far, I mean, they do pretty good. But I'm going to put a little kill counter up here and show you each time I get killed with a frag there with the a weapon. And then I'll make a separate little annotation down there for kill streak frags. And we'll see just how quickly I can accumulate different frags with different weapons and between the kill streaks. And yeah, I'm definitely not counting my aim fails. But as you can tell, you know, especially on Nuketown, small map, it's not hard to do decent on this map. But it really kind of showcases just how annoying kill streaks can really be within a game. And with the UAV, that's not a problem. But here is when the issue starts to come in, is with your streaks that do get you more frags. And we're going to call in our lightning strike. And the weapon frag counts 5. And in just that one motion, I got my kill streak to get me 5 frags in one. So I've essentially just jumped up to 10 frags with little to no effort. So now that we've also gotten our next tier of our kill streak, is one I don't normally use. I kind of threw it on before I got my capture device because I knew I was going to get one, and I kind of wanted to record some gameplay footage of different kill streaks that kind of annoy me, and this is actually like the lesser of the evils because I don't really like running Lodestar or anything like that. So the Dragonfly, usually you get right off the bat when you start a multiplayer leveling. So this thing is kind of cool. I mean, you go around, you fly around, you just kill things with it, and you get your frags up pretty quick. But yeah, this one's not as bad because it can be shot down quite easily, as you can see there. But there are times that that thing can just fly around forever, and we'll actually see that here in a while. Now with the higher kill streaks, such as the Lodestar especially, that gets to be ridiculous at times with the sheer amount of spawn camping that it can really generate, especially on these smaller maps as this. So when you kind of think about it, with all of these added kill streaks that are meant to get you more and more frags, you've kind of created that toxic community that most people don't really respect Call of Duty for. And that's usually the KD whores, or whatever you want to call them. Anybody that just values the fact that they got more kills than you did in a match, and you usually hear a lot of the arguing. Now here we'll see what the Dragonfly can do without being shot down in 5 seconds. And it's kind of nice with this because they've actually got at the bottom right a little recorded time, or however long you've been in the kill streak itself, which kind of gives my point a little bit more weight, because we've already gone into it almost 30 seconds and it's still up and it's still doing work. Now, I don't do extremely well with it, but with the added kills from the lightning strike and now this, we're closing on to 22 frags with just kill streaks alone. And that's kind of crazy, really. I mean, I'm not at risk here. As you can see, I was camped out in the corner there, just chilling out with my little futuristic iPad. And now I'm starting to use this light machine gun I have no idea what's going on with. And I'm up to 15 frags. And there's a dirt moment there because I didn't realize that the guy was marathoning around with a knife, but hey, what can you do? But I do fairly well stay within a certain ratio of keeping the weapon frags and the killstreak frags pretty balanced. But there are games that you just decimate with your killstreak frags. And I'm going to show you another clip from a later, or actually an earlier game I'd done closer to time of launch. And yeah, we've already started going in the second half. I'm 13-9 on KD. So when you watch this gameplay, you just got to kind of look at how many times I get kills with my primary weapon or my equipment compared to how many kills I get with my, what I usually run as my normal kill streaks, which is UAV, Hellstorm Missile, and Lightning Strike. And I kind of like running the lower stuff more than I do higher stuff, and I know some people would probably say to run higher you wouldn't get this kind of repetitive motion of killstreak whoring, but I've seen where you just stack your good lord, what is it? The VSAT, dogs, and swarm, and it's basically the whole round is just all that. So with the competitive nature of Call of Duty, having something like this going into your competitive scene, it kind of grinds on a lot of people because now you're taking out that gun-on-gun aspect, and you're kind of hoping that you can be inside of a building long enough to avoid being killed by all sorts of the nasty kill streaks that seem to happen. Some of them are banned in competitive play, but not the major ones, really. I mean, I'm not too sure on the full list of what's banned and what's acceptable, but there are just some that I questioned as to what the hell were they thinking. I don't even remember what the thing is called, or actually, yeah, I do. It's the Guardian. It's like the big-ass microwave portable oven, whatever the hell you want to call it. I kind of would like to have seen that in competitive, as opposed to having like the Lodestar in competitive. Because when you think about it, that's not really getting you a kill. I mean, yeah, if you stand in it long enough, it's going to kill you, but it is more of a tactical type of equipment, really, to hinder your opposition from getting into an area. It's not meant to kill your opponents as they spawn into the map, as many of these have really proven to be. And I'll go back to Lodestar because that is one I know that is actually, or was at first, into the competitive play. I haven't really followed too much into competitive play kill streaks since they actually allowed them. I watched, you know, some of the pro players play when Black Ops 2 had first been on the competitive scene, and once I seen that kill streaks were in, I kind of quit watching it. I just kind of recently got back into trying to keep up to date with some of the MLG stuff, but I still don't watch it as heavily as I had when Modern Warfare 3 was around. So yeah, with all of the kill streaks that are going on, and just how much map control you can maintain, once you really get that momentum going, you get your kill streaks going with you, you will no doubtly win a match. I mean, if you can't win after you start calling in 2 or 3 of your kill streaks on cycle, then you really need some new teammates, really. If you're doing this in like a deathmatch or team deathmatch setting, now you have no hope, really. But it's just kind of an interesting type of thing to note, that these make a really big difference within the gameplay compared to how we're used to seeing competitive gameplay in the past. Counter-Strike and such never really had anything like this. You were just used to your gun-on-gun, your teams just dominating map control with their own line of sight, their own weapons, and their own abilities. And we've kind of gone to basically keeping control with things in the air. But yeah, this was just a quick 2-clip video just to kind of show you how ridiculous some of these kill streaks can get. Even the ones that aren't the high-end dogs and Lodestar, you can tell that even with a lightning strike and hailstorm, you can rack up quite a score. Anyways, this is Corruption. I'm out. I'll catch you guys next time. Yeah, 43-12 was the final score on that second clip, and it was ridiculous. Take care, all.